Braka braka, all right, YouTube. It's your soul brother in righteousness. Let's show you how we get down on the book. This is your boy's page on the book. But I came here to show you my brother.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah, boy
I just
Parker.
wanted to do something.
Awesome,
But
y'all.
first of all, this is not for entertainment purposes. No, this is not my beliefs. This is not what I just think or none of this. This is what they say. This is what they
Braka DeAndre Waller.
I'm just showing it to you. This right here is the demon. The demon is an experimental unarmed aerial vehicle, aka what we call a drone. The demon, manufactured by British Defense conglomerate BAE Systems, it has been referred to as being the world's first flapless aircraft. Just wanted y'all to see it. Just wanted you to maybe want to research these things. This is what they say it is. I didn't call it this. So there shouldn't be no reason for them to mess with this reel that I put out. But once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Braka Bushman.
Really. All praise the Most High. Shalom.
Oh, they won't let me do a heart. We give them a light. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, you know, this ain't nothing new here. All right. We talked about it there. Then my bro again. We talked about it about 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Now big media. See? I mean, well, that's from years ago. Oh, Kung Fu fighting. That's Yashiala making right there. All right, that's Brandy Martin pick right there. You know, we be having fun over here on the tube. I'm sorry, on the book. We having fun on the book like we have fun on the tube. So I gotta steal some of that. Not steal, because they let me get it. But I like to put them on my page. I gotta take some of them and put them in on my reels. So, as you can see, it's serious out here in these streets. And even I myself, you know what I'm saying? I got stuff out there from at least a nickel of years that state, hey man, knock knock, remember? Who at the door? It's a drone with a bullet or the venomous V. Y'all remember that name, YouTube? Yeah, I ain't strange to that either. Let me look into my old videos real quick. You'll be amazed at what you find, you know. So we ain't new out here, all right. So we've been out here for a minute, and even longer than that. They keep taking the pages, and so I wanted to see Sonar Spirit Plasma. That's one. Talking about the drones. You know what I'm saying? Years ago, though, you know, telekinesis of the all-seeing eye. Now, these videos go back like 7 years, but because it was took the page and I had a backer-upper where I never lose them. See, AR, VR, Antichrist, like a ventriloquist. Virtual reality of the voice. See, as I go, as I hear the title, I remember. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember what that was now. So it's a lot up there and definitely on YouTube. But then what we're gonna be getting into, what bro was talking about.
Information, video, all the details lining up. What are the drones doing?
Brock
Are
and
they
Angel
zapping? And also
rolling.
these other objects up there, a military guy confirms it who actually worked on the drones as well. So we got that detail coming.
And when Melody Lane Hart get here, don't be. Hey, listen. Don't be going with them toss to and the fro with the air and the wind type people, man. The word of God said, if they tell you I'm up in the sky, believe them not. For the birds will super exceed you. Well, if the birds, the fish of the sea, and the beast of the land, or whatever comes up and under and out, don't beat us from seeing the glory. Well, that got to mean the glory comes from within us. So, you kind of like transform. Bam! They see God through you. So, unless that happening, you know what I'm saying? These ideologies and logic fallacies, I'm pretty sure Yashiala, Terry Whitfield, is eating their ass up. I can't believe these Hebrews up here saying this jabroni. Now that's coonery, buffoonery. All right? Do not indulge with ignorance like that. All right? So when they say that, oh, he's in the sky, fools are in the sky and sockless. All right? Nice way to put that. All right? But you gonna know. Vibration gonna vibrate with vibration when the Most High step into this realm. All right? They'll believe anything tossing to and fro with a twinkle light is the Most High ship.
Potentially seeing though here.
You got to be very discerning or be an elected fool. Your choice.
How this will be the introduction to how they start ramping up the fear. So now we're going to move into all these different videos here right now for you to see. Check out this first video.
Hear that? That's exactly how my TikTok sound that day when they didn't want to hear that great powerful name.
So that was a car in New Jersey, and it's not just cars in New Jersey. It's as far as ATL. There's been a notice that came out that confirmed what I was believing this to be electronic interference. Let's check out this second video clip though.
Pause. They may have what do you call it? Clean their mistakes up. Let's see. I played it one time before. Oh, look at this boo-boo right here. This when the AI try to read you. You know what I'm saying? It's elected boo-boo right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. All right, this is my TikTok. All right, I gotta look. All right, let me see. Lord, listen, man. Come on with this. See? Lord Genie Milton wins, right? Look what they did to your boy. See? They took it out before it was just like that. I was like, what the radio interference type boo-boo is that? They didn't want to hear that great name, y'all. They didn't want to hear that name that remove all things, bro. But y'all got it on Facebook though, so just wanted to prove that. All right. It was this weird noise, but see, it couldn't interfere with the spirit in me or break the bubble. And so they just muted the whole thing. So now it's just muted all the way through. All right, so you got to be aware when you start hearing funny noises and stuff like that. These are assassination attacks on your soul, baby. Because the Bible says a broken heart can be fixed. A breached spirit, no hope, period. All right?
To let you see deeper into the story before we dive down and then talk about what's happening with planes in multiple areas. Check this out.
Amazon hates this, but there's nothing they can do to stop it. There's a new intelligent drone shaking up the photography industry, and it's so advanced,
story before we.
Y'all remember like the what is it, the fifth, sixth element? Y'all know all these movies and shows where they be showing the flying cars and they go on the buildings. They still in buildings. Still people walking on the ground. So perhaps these cars are drones going around, just millions of them. You know, it shows where I don't know why you would have a whole room of windows to see through, no curtains. Just sit there and just look at the drones, have sex, all kinds of stuff. Like this was going down in China, and if they run in the world, yeah, you see why everybody else is doing the same thing here. So you know, something for you.
Dive down and then
Understand what's going on.
Planes in multiple areas. Check this out.
Okay, legit, I had to like pull over and like pull this back up because I thought maybe it's a car party, right? There's a bunch of like those weird looking Tesla vehicles over there, and I thought maybe it's like a car club. They're just all meeting up. And it's a Thursday night. I just want to show you. But there's
That's right, Bushman.
one over there. There's not a body, there's not a person, like it was a car.
I'm glad you said that because I'm tired of keep saying I got a video out here that shows China, and I went to my brother, y'all boy Parker. I went to his page. I think I seen that. I think I seen on his thing he was showing China. If he tagged me, I was like, there you go, there you go. Let me go to his page real quickie. Oh, real quickie. Glad you said about that image. There you go. There you go. There you go. Get it unmuted. Let's get this thing, man. Look at that. Like 100 drones, man. For real. Look at that. That's 1,000. Look like a black hole, huh? Some of y'all looking at that as NASA, talking about, oh my God, it's a wormhole. You worm stupid. I'm glad my brother brought that back to my analogy. That's not the exact China one I showed. It showed them things coming out looking like bumblebees or a plague, a locust. I was like, what the hell is that? And then they put on their lights, and next thing I know, I saw Ghostbusters dancing, Scooby-Doo. I was like, I mean, it looked real, not like lights. No, not none of this boo-boo. It looked like I was in the sky doing the Macarena. You know what I mean? Like, it was that real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we ain't talking about no 3D jump.
A person, like it was a car club. Those are pretty common around Atlanta. Look at this. I'm gonna zoom in just so. But the video that I heard was it was like this girl who was saying like, "Have you seen any of like the lights flickering or anything like that?" And then there was a guy in Jersey who was like, "Yeah, my apartment car. I mean my like house lights. I'm sorry, my house lights have been going off in like."
I literally have a document telling us what this is about, linking it to Project Blueprint. Now check it out, this plane right here.
Melanie, help the Hebrews and share it to them so they can get understanding.
Right. Not too many.
It's not no UFO chariots,
They
man.
said, well, you know, it just fell out of the sky. You know, there was a situation where, you know, it crashed down. Oh, it just randomly crashed. And then another plane just randomly crashed too.
So the Most High just crashing around here, just falling out, huh? Him and his angels, huh? You make God look stupid.
We have both of these.
Not you, Melanie.
Crash. They went down. This is a sign of electronic interference, but what makes it even more confirmed, we looked into deeper evidence of what they said today. They came out with a bulletin, and they said this. They ordered the fire department to stay clear of crashed drones. December 13, 2024. What's this?
This explains, people, why there are crashes with airplanes and we don't know what happened in the helicopter. Like, man, it looked like something crashed into that thing or y'all shot it down. So if it ain't no missiles accounted for on the radar system, you ain't gonna detect no drone, or there's no schedule. I mean, there are, but who obeys it for drones? Let's just be real. So if a jet come in and they're big enough, if a bird can mess up an airplane turbine, because I am a jet mechanic, what would a drone do? It's flying, boom. Yeah, it would cause a lot of trouble there, you know. So they kind of be telling on themselves. If we could remember events before, be like, oh, when we couldn't figure this monkey crap out before, this is what happened. Things collided. If you don't tell nobody, I'm about to fly something in the airspace, everybody's in danger. Whoever's riding on the plane.
Take down
Air traffic don't know there's traffic.
Approach. Establish isolation, evacuation distance in all directions initially. What does it say? Be aware that electronic devices and two-way radio systems may malfunction in the immediate area. This is 1000% evidence of electronic interference. But what makes that more interesting is in Project Bluebeam, they said they were going to use electronic interference and they were going to start hijacking our radios and start hijacking our cell phones and then project the global Project Bluebeam operation. Let's actually just show you what I clipped into this so you can see it. Then we'll get into what this military guy said who knows about the drones and worked on them.
Have you ever dreamed about living in glorious harmony with nature and like-minded individuals, going off-grid and being self-sufficient, but you just can't figure out where to begin? Too many people are stuck in the rat race, spending thousands every month on rent and food and bills, while their dream of an eco-village life slips away. What if I told you that you could
Guy said who knows about the drones and worked on them. Now we exposed the previous steps in other videos that you have to see after this, but step 4. Guess what else? The 4th step concerns universal supernatural manifestation, electronic means. The NASA Bluebeam project, it contains 3 different orientations. One is to make mankind believe that an alien off-world invasion is about...
There's a difference between Ancient of Days and Zeus and Apollyon or Abaddon. That nigga they just showed you that you be seeing mainly on pictures, this is God. How the hell you put a face on the Almighty and you ain't even know the Son Messiah face or his skin color? You gonna tell me and put his little finger out there with a little star power, this is what God look like. You better get your monkey beast thinking ass out of here, bro. That's Apollyon, bro. All right, we were made in his image, and something that's a creation will never be equal to
occur in every major city on Earth in order to provoke each nation to use its nuclear weapons in order to strike back. This way, the United Nations Court will require that all those nations which launch nuclear weapons to disarm when the invasion is shown to have been false. And how will the United Nations know that the invasion was false? They will have staged it, of course. This is the situation that is occurring, and this is what they need for the global control mechanism. This is the 3rd orientation. This 4th step is a mixture of electronic and supernatural forces. The waves used at time will allow supernatural force to travel through optic fibers, coaxial cables, electric and phone lines in order to penetrate to everyone at once. Through a major appliance embedded chips will already be in place that goes to deal with the global ghosts projected all around the world in order to push all populations to the edge of hysteria and madness. So to make us hysteric is the plan, but listen to the next thing that I found out. It's also been another crash. We got dispatch audio. They're lying about it. Electronic interference is 1000% happening, but this military guy actually confirms what we thought was happening even at a deeper level. Check out what he says here.
I'm making this video because I have figured out what the drone situation is. I was in the Army, active duty. I worked on drones. I was a maintenance NCO for some surveillance drones. And before that, I worked on the Apache, the Kiowa. I know aviation.
Turbo prop.
What people are not noticing is that you have 2 separate types of drones and 2 separate types of things in the air right now. First off, the drones that you see with flight lights or anti-collision lights or the things that the FAA requires, those are drones that are probably operated by the United States government. Now, the orbs that you've been seeing on the internet, that is the reason why all those drones are up there. And that is also why the government isn't telling you what's going on. And that's because the drones that you see that look like regular aircraft, those drones are up there to get some information on the actual orbs, which are actually the UFOs.
So what he just confirmed to me that Project Bluebeam is a go, and who is operating these UAPs, because obviously we have seen the glowing ones as well. Who is operating those? Well, that goes back to what John DeSouza was telling us about these aerospace companies, and I want you to listen to this.
Now, I gotta go, but let's get some skittlebobs up in here with my girl Starsky. Get you going, catch you up, and we'll be back.
Shall be delivered. Folks, listen to me right now. In New Jersey and Florida, these drones are...
Somebody just said it was in New York. I think it was Angel.
We don't know. None of us know. We do not have a clue what they're spraying, but it cannot be good.
Like a military helicopter shooting, if you're shooting at these drones. Now, this is one that a lot of you have probably seen. It's like a time lapse of these UAPs or drones. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty weird. He is spraying the sky again. Bro, this is crazy, man.
I showed y'all that. I'm like, what? Shoot straight up in the air. Spraying.
Check them out. Let them know that Omar sent you. They're spraying the skies. He was sharing this very same video that just came out today. And it's this drone spraying something. It looks like it's dropping some sort of that, or maybe it's coming up from the water. And that's like water that's coming up from the... Look, he just sprayed that. The object. It's UFO.
No, I think they're spraying. Good evening, everyone.
This is somebody...
Okay, so, yes, this could all be a ruse.
And some of you probably saw that video. And even when observed with powerful radars, these drones seem to have an energy shield surrounding them. Whoa. Okay,
See? Look like the sky.
This bright light, that's what it looked like. It looked just like that. This is what I get.
This is your Merkaba shield right here, or magnetic bubble. Most High say, make sure you put on the armor, y'all. They around here gimmicking your stuff.
Now, I thought it was the moon, but it wasn't. Do you think the American Armed Forces and our dozens of agencies will ever let this incursion continue without ever shooting one of these drones down? Of course not. Okay, so here, check this out. And this is probably one of the reasons why they're not shooting them out of the ground. Okay, first of all, if it was Project Bluebeam, if it was some sort of fake projection, there's nothing to shoot. People here in New Jersey, from what I hear locally, they're ready to start shooting these things down themselves and all over the news. But here's the thing. We're in one of those states, just like New York, just like some other places like California, where there's not really a whole lot of Americans. I mean, there are, but not like where I'm from. In Florida, everybody's got guns. Don't ever break into somebody's house in Florida, because you will find out the hard way.
Yep.
Didn't I tell y'all that? We don't play. I ain't even from here though. But like and respect the rules of Grady.
New York, for you to have a concealed weapons permit, you have to go through this process of letting the government know that you should have it and why you should have it. Maybe because you're a jewelry store owner, or maybe you're some sort of celebrity that fears for your life. It has to be, you can't just go to the store and, because you've never committed a felony, get a gun. So what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, there's people out here with guns, but, I mean, first of all, if you're wanting to shoot one of these things down, you're going to need to have, something with some range on it. You can't just shoot up in the air like that, too. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Before we conclude this video, we're going to go out to the ocean and see if we can...
He is correct, guys. Listen to me. If you shoot up into the sky, The bullet has to go somewhere. It can fall.
And what goes up comes back down.
Already said that. Second thing, these may not be real. Another thing, the wrapping around these drones is probably some form of shielding. Either it is what is powering them or it is protecting them. Now, LiDAR, okay?
Of course, it's protecting because it's just like Independence Day when they were trying to fire at the ship. They couldn't at first till they broke the force field.
The thick vegetation and then reflects off the solid objects below, giving accurate distance measurements based on how
Same
long
light
it takes to return to the
in the fake hurricane.
A 3D map of thousands of structures. Amongst these structures, the team found two monumental precincts connected by a causeway, which
It
was
would be very simple to equip all of these drones with something like LiDAR, which means you and I can't hide from them. Moving on, can they put brains inside of these? Yes. Yes, they can. And yes, I'm fixing to show you that right now.
We've been on that, but let's get it. Brains in the AI. It's already in the computer or cell phones. That's why you can store memory.
Humans are the prize. We have access to a force
Melanin.
no other form of life has access to. We must awaken the truth of our humanness to triumph in that battle. What does that mean? We are not the product of Darwin's idea of evolution. We are the product of the
Fight, yes.
But this goes even deeper. When you look into the ancient temples, and the innermost layer is where the greatest wisdom was held. What were our ancestors trying to say to us? When they said our body is a temple, every cell of our body is full of the DNA with the secret that tells us who we are. Now, where this gets really interesting, every cell has the same message. It literally says,
By 2030, you said humanity faces a real choice point. Awaken or hybridization?
Yep.
Can you describe the difference between these two paths and how did we as a species get here?
yeah, well, that's two questions that you just asked. The 2030 date comes from a number of different places. Author, inventor, one of the lead engineers at Google AI, Ray Kurzweil, released a book earlier this year. We're speaking in 2024, late 24. He released his book in the early 24. It's called The Singularity. And it is a book from an engineering perspective, from his perspective as a futurist, about where we are going with technology, where we're going with AI.
I'm saving up to buy a house, so I want to avoid big medical bills. After
Where we're going with AI, when you mention this from my perspective, I am talking about this from the transhuman perspective. And I know many of our guests are familiar with the term, but maybe some are not completely sure what it means. The word trans simply means beyond. So trans anything
Yes.
means beyond.
I'll put the link to the description after the video.
And what Rick Kurzweil was saying is that the momentum that is merging biology with technology in general.
The last part, clay mixed in with brass, transhumanism, which, let me see if I can bring it back up if they didn't hit it, if they didn't hide it. Miami, Miami building collapse. Okay. What? Alright. I'll be forgetting how many years ago stuff be. Miami building collapse. News. I like to get the real jump. Aha! Alright, here we go. Watch this. Watch this now. Pause. I want you to look up. Well, let me make it big. See, we didn't have this option back in the day. I had to zoom in. Now look, only this area. You're gonna see drone and the building fall. All right, let's get it. See the lights? Let's rewind it. I gotta find a longer video. Let me see. 2 minutes. Where's the lady at? Let me find the video I had. 51 seconds. I gotta find my video, man. Here we go. I knew it, you know, just 2-3 years ago, stuff started disappearing, folks. Alright, here we go.
We know at least one person is dead, and it is feared that that toll will dramatically increase as dozens of people remain unaccounted for.
Well, when they
Just
show
into
it.
our newsroom, this security...
Pause. Alright. I think they done fixed it up now. They showed it from beginning to end. Let me see if I'm at the right spot.
camera video. Now, remember, an adjacent condominium. Stunning. It captured the moment of the collapse, a 12-story complex.
Light.
As if it was an intended implosion. Here's ABC's Rena Roy with
Eh?
the latest.
The massive search and rescue efforts continue in Surfside, Florida.
I was Florida. I don't remember the one on the other side of the continent. I don't remember that, but same light. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Then the building fall. I was calling it sonar sound, but now that we know these drones out here and their agendas, all right. Oh, that's what that is. Also 9/11, all of that. So you know, like. Ain't no new thing they wanted to take you out. They just don't like us to know that, you know? And so, spraying, trying to find a map of Most High, because Most High is not invisible, just your eyes are not holy enough. Remember, this solidified water and land down here reflect in spirit and gas. What's up there? Until someone try to shoot a rocket, we don't really see the mirror portal hole, what's it called, gate, and we think it's water. Put your hand up there where that rocket hit and see if your junk come back the same. It'd be frozen, burnt off. All right, that ain't just water up there. All right, there's the bitter waters, which is our universe, and then there's the living waters, pureness. You know what I'm saying? Crystal clear, transparent, your Bible says. All right? That damn sure ain't in this universe, all right? It comes down, crystal form. That's why your angels' arms are crystals. You finding, I showed on my reel, I showed what looked like an ancient crystal with a ring is a finger. Angelic finger. You know what I'm saying? With crystals. I said, oh, I looked at that real good. I said, ain't no damn just crystal. That's a broken off finger with a ring around it. Let me see if I can find a little reel on my YouTube, man. I was like, yo, this ain't no joke here, bro. People be finding stuff thinking it's stones that fell from the sky or a mountain or something. It be Michael swung the sword and chopped one of these crystal transparent angel fingers off or something, man. We don't have a clue, brothers and sisters, what really be going down in the real deal. Let me see now. Let me go to my page and see if I can find that thing, man. Now I done said something. Might have to do a teaching on the YouTube. Let me go to my posts, my reels. Let's see now. Reels. Alright, it should be here. Alright. I don't remember. Usually some things I remember what they look like, you know, when they show the picture, the cover picture. It shouldn't be too far. It's right before the Mother of the Living Life and all that we was getting into with Danny Malone, and everybody was sending me the photos. Should be somewhere in here somewhere. You know, they were talking about the sodas and stuff like that. It ain't that far. Sometimes I confuse my Facebook with my YouTube. I don't be on YouTube Reels that much. So it's got to be here. I just got to find it. You know, your boy was locked down for a month, couldn't do a live. I would have live, you know, I'd have lived it more than I do a reel. I don't currently see that joint. That must have been way. I know it better not be before I start talking about Nibiru. Or it might be somewhere else. But it's a crystal finger, like a joint, like this. Like you just took my finger and then put a ring on it and just took it off and sawed it off. But if you are mesmerized by the crystal and the jewelry, you wouldn't figure out, oh shit, that's a finger. I'm saying it's the best way I can describe it to you in case I don't find it, because I was going real okay. See? I see the map. So I don't know, man. He shouldn't have been too far from that. Yep, see the Anunnaki, and see I wasn't in trouble when I was doing these. I must have overlooked them or something, but it was a crystal, and the girl or guy, whoever, they didn't know it was a finger. It was like, oh, look at this stone. Woo woo. I looked again and said, no, that's a little more than just a stone there, brother. I'm trying to figure it out. I got it off of YouTube. That's why I was scrolling through the reels. But I'll be mixing days and months, time start going together like quantum. I don't remember exactly the day that I did it or saw it. So when that happens, it's a glitch because I know it's there. I'm just overlooking it for whatever reason. I might have to find that for y'all YouTube because that's bothering me, man. I don't like saying something and I can't show it, you know? I'm about to go back to YouTube. That's how important. That's how important it is to me, man. I knew it way before the Kung Fu Kick. Oh man, I got that much sense. Let me see here. Let me go at my I'm gonna start saving crap, man, that I like. So that way, if I ever gotta bring it back up again, people will know, man, because like I say, days and times start swooping together in a Mandela effect. Not intentionally, but I'd be thinking it was Monday, it'd be Friday, and then I don't scroll far enough, but I got to go, so I'm just looking, because it was a short, so I'm just scrolling till I see all the short videos that I looked at, you know what I'm saying? So I be going through a lot. The Most High be hearing y'all thoughts. I be like, what are we looking at this for, man? I don't care about this. But it don't be for me. The battle is the Lord's. So, might be in this. Nope. But we're getting close. Getting close. You know what? I'm gonna have to look for my video because there's a chance that it might not show the crystal finger. It would have been another cover, and I forgot. It was like something like weird things people wasn't supposed to see ever on camera. It'd be like stuff like that, and it catch my eye, and I'd be like, let me go into it, and I'd be like, oh, I know why the Lord let me here. See what I'm saying? See? It wasn't too far from this guy. Y'all remember that on Facebook? I think I got him on YouTube too. It was before him. So I'll find it in my spare time. I'm about to cut this because I got the Gizzo, my ride waiting on me. I got things I got to do, but y'all know your boy is very, very persistent. Until I get that feeling that All right, leave it alone. All right, so that's what I'm about to do now. One more little short reel. Look, one more little short reel, and I'm about to find it on my video, because I don't see it. Shouldn't have been that long ago. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't have been that long ago. Golly. View my channel, man. Let me see what I got here. I don't think I put it on YouTube. Nope. Ain't there. Ain't there, y'all. So I have to look it up on Facebook, which one of them John Browns that I had done, and then it would make sense. So, be aware, put on the armor of the spiritual magnetic power of the Most High God, because now you can see where the real war is and how Satan has gotten out. The quantum. Woo! Boy, remember that alien? Y'all not ready for AI. And he was talking about Lambda and the constellations, and then you turned around and made a counterfeit, god doggone supercomputer of it. All right, Braca. Thanks, HSE-TV Entertainment, for coming out. See y'all next time. Come on, Journey.